The night was dark, the town silent, until gunfire erupted. 5 Navy SEALs were ambushed, outnumbered, and left for dead. Trapped in a hostile zone with bullets flying and smoke everywhere, survival seemed impossible. But then, fire from the ridge carved a path out, giving them a chance at life. This is the story of courage, trust, and unbreakable brotherhood under fire. Asterisk, what city are you watching from today? If this story resonated with you, hit subscribe for more real stories about extraordinary people. Asterisk, the operations room was quiet. Only the soft hum of computers breaking the silence. 5 Navy SEALs leaned over a digital map of a hostile town. The mission seemed simple: infiltrate, neutralize the target, and extract without casualties. But intelligence was scarce, and danger lurked in every shadow. Every man knew this was different from training exercises. Every step could be their last. Lt. Mark Davis looked at the team, his voice steady but low. Listen up. Fast in, fast out. Stick to the plan, trust your team, and survive. This is not a drill. Jackson, the youngest of the team, nodded. Sir, we've handled worse. We'll get it done. Each man checked his gear again. Rifles polished, night vision secured, grenades strapped tightly. The adrenaline thrummed quietly under the surface. They were professionals, trained for chaos, yet fully aware that out here, chaos had no rules. Night had swallowed the town whole. The team moved like ghosts through broken streets, debris crunching underfoot. Every shadow was a potential enemy. Every distant sound a warning. Silence reigned, but tension hummed in the air like a live wire. Then the first gunshot cracked through the night. Another followed. A SEAL went down instantly, hitting the ground hard. The ambush had begun. Contact. 2 o'clock. We're pinned, Jackson shouted, his voice sharp. Smoke grenades popped, clouding the streets with a hazy, choking fog. The team dove behind the remains of a collapsed building. Bullets ricocheted around them, sparks flying through the darkness. Hearts pounded. Time slowed. They were low on ammunition and surrounded on all sides. Retreat was impossible. They were trapped. The town seemed to close in around them. Then, a distant roar tore through the air. Gunfire erupted from the ridge above, sweeping down on the enemy. A path opened. Hope sparked in the team's eyes. Lt. Davis sparked. Hold the line. Cover fire from the ridge. Move when I say. Bullets whizzed past as they sprinted from cover to cover. Every step was calculated yet desperate. Sparks flew from ricocheting rounds. Smoke and dust blurred the edges of reality. Each man's heart raced. Every breath sharp. Every thought a single word: survive. Amid the chaos of gunfire and smoke, desperate cries pierced the night. Trapped civilians huddled in a crumbling building, eyes wide with fear. For a moment, every SEAL froze, not with hesitation, but with clarity. Lives weren't just numbers. They were people. Thompson, the medic, whispered urgently, "Move fast. We can't leave anyone behind." The team navigated through rubble-strewn alleyways, bullets slicing the air around them. Dust and sparks filled every corner. Sweat-streaked faces. Hearts pounded in unison with every gunshot. Yet every movement was precise. They reached the civilians, guiding them to cover. The weight of responsibility pressed heavy, but they didn't falter. Each step brought them closer to survival. The extraction point was a small clearing beyond the town. A helicopter hovered just above, its rotors cutting through the thick smoke. Enemy fire pressed in from all sides. Tension coiled like a spring. The ridges covering fire opened a sliver of hope, a deadly path to freedom. Lt. Mark Davis barked, "Go. Everyone in move." One by one, the SEALs and civilians scrambled aboard. Wounded teammates were lifted, dragged, sometimes carried entirely by their comrades. Dust and debris swirled around the helicopter blades as the aircraft lifted into the sky. The first light of dawn broke through the smoke, revealing the town torn by gunfire and fire. They were alive, battered and bruised, but alive. Back at the base, silence replaced the chaos. The adrenaline ebbed slowly, leaving exhaustion and a quiet, reflective stillness. Every man knew the ridge fire had saved them, but it wasn't luck. It was timing, precision, and trust. Every decision, every act of courage had mattered. Lt. Davis addressed the team quietly. Remember, this war isn't just about firepower. It's about trust, timing, and the team beside you. The SEALs sat tending wounds, catching their breath, finally letting the tension ease. They had survived against impossible odds. They had saved lives. And the memory of that ridge, the unseen force that carved their way out, would never leave them. Thanks for being here till the end. If this story moved you, give it a like, subscribe for more real moments, and share your thoughts. I read every comment.